Hi, this is Dave Forster with Basecamp Trading. And with the market at all-time highs, one of the things I wanted to ask myself here is the past prologue. So a lot of people are saying this market's too high, it's extended, etc. And in my experience, the way that markets top can be different than the way that they bottom. So at this point, I thought it might be helpful to look back to the beginning of the year. And one of the ways you can get an idea if markets potentially are topping is when a market makes new highs, such as we had a new high back here at the end of last year. And then, so that was, let's see where that was at. So that closed right around 69.01, just above 6,900. And then the next high went up to, I'll go with the high. So it went up to about 69.45. And then you can see it was tested. And then finally, with this last high, it went a decent amount higher. But take a look at this high where it gapped up and then sold off. This last high did not move up as much as the prior high, so that's a little bit of a sign of exhaustion. And then the clearest test is when it went back up a number of times. So we've got about 5 candles here, 2 here, 3 here, that tried to get back up into this range and just couldn't do it. So that's why I say a lot of times topping is a process, but often bottoming can be an event, particularly if it's tied to some type of situation like the market, whatever the market's concerned about. So like last year it was tariffs, right? So we got the April 9th low as soon as that 90-day pause on tariffs was announced. So keep an eye on the highs. So let's fast forward to where we're at. And I mean, as long as you keep making new highs, then that's definitely bullish, right? But a lot of times, topping will be a process. So what we need to do is we need to stop making new highs, which we haven't done yet. And then we need to see how much higher can we go. So sell in May and go away? We'll see. But at least now you know what to look for. Also, what you should take a look at is bctnow.com/join. Once you head to that website, you can get a 30-day trial for the Platinum Club trading rooms for just $7. All right. So hopefully this is helpful for you, and I'll look forward to catching you later.